read that on the side of his truck.
Are you concerned about the mental health that was kind of brought up today? Is that going to be a factor?
Well, it's a factor in as much as when somebody makes a suicidal statement, it says they're not going to appear for court hearings. So either a hold without bail or cash bail could be appropriate there. And I also, yes, I mean, this is quite an event, and I'm sure it's had some effect on Mr. Gratton, and we are concerned about his mental health.
Will there be a competency evaluation of any sort?
Probably not yet. Right now, that's the only concern, and it's been his own words right after this traumatic event. He doesn't have a record. He doesn't have a record of mental illness that the state's aware of. So it sounded like he was able to communicate with his attorneys. And so, no, there's not a competency issue right now.
So it looks like all these guys did was turn around in his driveway.
That may very well be it, and be physical.
Well, they also,
you can see he has a black eye, and it was alleged he had a broken nose and a chipped tooth. So there was more than likely some physical altercation that came out.
You said that he went and got his gun after the physical altercation took place. What's that based on?
Footprints at the scene, blood droplets going up to the area of the truck where it's believed the firearm was.
Defense says this looks like self-defense. What do you say?
The time for self-defense was done, it sounded like. But if that's what happened, is that he was punched and injured and went and got his gun, he had plenty of time to decide not to do that. But like I said, we're sort of hindered. We only have the defendant's version of what went on and the physical evidence. And the physical evidence I haven't gotten a complete report on yet. This is still being recorded.
How is the man in the hospital doing right now?
I am, I've been informed that he is critical. It's very life-threatening injuries, but I hadn't been informed of anything else.
What type of gun was used?
It was a Smith & Wesson Shield semi-automatic 40 caliber.
Handgun?
Yes.
What are the next steps for you?
To assemble the supplemental affidavits from the crime scene search team, from the people who documented the scene, and look at the interviews and get all the witnesses together for next week's bail hearing.
Are you waiting for the guy who's in very good condition to be off?
I'm hoping he recovers. And if he does, we'll then have another version of what went on.
Who called 911?
I believe it was the defendant's mother.
So there were other people present?
There are some people that came upon the scene and had either heard or seen different aspects of it. Some of their statements are in the affidavit, and some are being collected now.
Can you sort of describe what it looked like, when police finally got there?
It's a crime scene. I mean, there were two gentlemen laying in the road, blood all over, and the defendant was present. He was taken into custody without another incident.
How are the victims' families doing?
They're in shock. It's a shocking and sad event. So.
What kind of injuries did the man sustain that's in the hospital right now?
He was shot in the face. The projectile entered his eye orbit and I believe is lodged in his brain. So he's critical.
Speaking with neighbors, social media posts, a lot of people that knew this individual, the defendant, say he was a good person, didn't have a mean bone in his body. Does that play into anything? I mean, what do you take away from that?
That he doesn't have a criminal record. He was working, as was represented in court. I don't know him, but these actions do speak volumes.
Do you know how many shots in total were fired?
I don't, because I just haven't gotten that information yet. There were 5 wounds suffered by Mr. Hill, and the other gentleman was shot once.
Was Mr. Hill also shot in the head?
Yes. He was shot once in the shoulder and 4 times in the back, including one directly to the back of his head.
Anything else you want to add at this point?
Just that I want to get out of the rain. So, no, thank you.
Thank you
Thanks,
very
Jim.
much.
Thanks, Jim.